Welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name's Katie and today I'm doing another SheModern Saturday. I am going to try to talk as little as possible. I keep saying that, but it doesn't happen. I guess I just miss doing my voiceovers. I'm just kind of showing you some of the products that I'm going to use. I did not end up using that shade of pink. I did end up using a hotter pink than that because I could not get that container open. Like I'm telling you, I could not get it open. It was insane. But yeah, so like I said, these are just some of the products that I was going to be using today. I did go in with a Rosalind base coat. Here I'm just showing you how I did that. It's just base coat application. Be very careful not to get it on your skin. You really should be wearing gloves. The only reason I'm not is that because I ordered the wrong size. I watered. Guys, never water your gloves after midnight, okay? The consequences could be disastrous. Just kidding. So yeah, I ordered an XL and I'm definitely a medium. So it's really impractical for me to wear them. It doesn't work out. I have to get new ones. End of story. But yeah, so anyway, I actually made a mistake here. I meant to put down my base color first. Yeah, and then so I ended up going in with my colors and I'm like, dude, they're just not showing up. Now, mind you, these neons, I believe are some neons that I got off of Temu. They're not the brightest by themselves. They do like really cool jelly shades, but they are not the brightest by themselves, okay? So I did end up going in with the shade Blissfully Yours from Madam Glam. As you can see, the colors stand out much better. I did put the pigment and glitter base over. I don't know why I put the powder on with the applicator. I hate those things. It just makes it so splotchy, and I don't know. I don't like. I don't know. They came out actually really cute. I'm not gonna lie. I do like the way that they look. Just wasn't really what I was going for. And the purple was just, it wasn't sticking today. It was just an off day. It was an off day for my pigment game. So yeah, we're just gonna let that one rock, right? So, I'm using the olive. It's like a metallic olive. That's that one that I'm using right there from SheModern. Okay, and as you can see, as you burnish it in, it does kind of give, I had already used up the pigment glitter base with all of that damn pink. So I was like, okay, you know what? Let's go in with a little bit of the green first. And it turned into a beautiful hot mess. So I'm really not mad at the final result. So I'm just gonna go ahead and let you watch some of the pigment application. And then if I need to jump in and say anything else, I will. So at this point, you can kind of see I'm just kind of layering them on top. My original idea was clearly out the window, but I was determined to make this work. So what you're seeing is just my attempt to kind of, bring it all back together. I did end up just kind of doing it randomly since my original idea didn't work out, but like I said, I do think that it came out really good. I did just want to pop in. I'm probably just going to end up talking the whole video, but I did just want to say that this is me. I'm just kind of layering the pigments on top of each other, trying to see if I can make them blend in a different way. The layer that was stuck to the pigment base was pretty dark. So, but this is what it ended up looking like by itself. So now I had the idea that I was going to use the Jelly Sticky Stamping Base Clear from SheModern. And I do have a 10% off code for the SheModern website. I believe that it is katiecatnails, all lower cases. It is linked down below in the description box. So I know that right here, I'm not doing anything, but it was because I had applied the base, okay? I didn't realize that I was off camera, but I had applied the base, and watch what it's gonna do to the pigments. Completely I didn't realize it was gonna do that. I thought that the pigments would stay, but it ended up giving it like a really cool, like watercolor marbled effect. You know, like the OG himself used to say, there's only happy accidents. You know, there are no mistakes, there's only happy accidents. And in art, like everything is, you know, eye of the beholder. Like it's all up to interpretation. It's how you look at it. If you're looking at something, you're like, oh, that's ugly, it's gonna be ugly. You know what I mean? And not everything's gonna be the same taste as everybody else. But I really do like how it did that. It was a kind of cool little effect, I'm not gonna lie. Now I did go in with a different brand of stamping polish for this one. I will link that one down below as well. I just didn't have a dark, deep, like, I want to say like tropical green. So I did end up using a different one that I had. All the other stamping polishes that I use are from SheModern, but for the background, I really wanted to get like that teal color that you see there that kind of matches with the pink a little bit better. I'm like, okay, so our theme this week, and thank you so much, Cherie, for letting me join again. I had a blast with these, was mushrooms and gonks. I know I'm a little late saying that out loud, but it was mushrooms and gonks. And my gonk, he was on vacation, okay? He was taking a nice little self-vacation, little tropical paradise, had himself some mushrooms, you know what I mean? Having a good time in the forest, living life. Our boy was chilling. And I did do something pretty cool a little bit ahead with the gonk, and I am gonna do a follow-up video and show you guys exactly how I did that. But you're gonna see what I mean about that coming up. So here was me kind of testing the waters as to what other colors I wanted to use. Now, as you can see, this was the only other solid green that I have from SheModern. I do have a jelly green, and I do have some shimmer jelly greens. And then I have this beautiful metallic green sticky stamping polish, and this color is absolutely gorgeous. So this is the one that I ended up using to create a little bit of contrast between like the backgrounds and stuff. I didn't want the gonk to stand out. Like, I don't know who, I was probably yelling at somebody, I don't know who. It was either the husband or the teenager, I guarantee you that. But yeah, so this is me just stamping on some contrast. I did want to add a couple more leaves. It did give it like a nice little, you know, shimmery effect. So the next couple stamps I do are going to be with that shade of polish. And I'm so sorry if parts of this voiceover, they sounded a little weird. I'm just listening back to it now, and I don't know if I was like tapping the bottom of my phone or what I was doing, but I am so sorry about that. Yeah, that was kind of irritating. So yeah, I didn't like that. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna finish up adding all of my little elements. I did end up deciding that I wanted to stick with the greens. I was gonna try to add like some shiny iridescent like red, but it just wasn't coming up against the hot pink. So I did end up just removing that. So then I did go in with some clear sticky stamping polish for the mushrooms because I did want to incorporate some of that the olive, I think it was olive. I think it's the olive pigment powder that she has. So what I'm doing is I'm stamping the clear image on the nail. And then as you can see, I'm adding some of that pigment powder directly, just a small amount to the top of where I stamped it. And then I'm just using the brush to lightly, very, very lightly, just kind of work that around on top of the clear stamping polish. And then it transfers and you get that nice little image.
There's always a choice. Can you help me? Can you help me? I need more energy. There's always a choice. Can you help
Okay, so this is the really cool part, and please excuse any that you hear in the hallway. My toddler is running back and forth between the rooms, and my once quiet space to do my voiceovers has now turned into her kingdom. All hail the queen. Anyway, so I made a Gonk sticker out of gel polish. So basically what I did was I put down a layer of top coat, and then I cured that. And then I drew my little Gonk with gel polishes, curing each color as I went. I also laid down a thin layer of base coat in order to stick on the Gonk. Now, I did see that after having stuck it on, it was giving me a little bit of trouble, so I did go back in and trim off the clear parts. I will be doing a follow-up video on how I did this, and a big shout out to Susan from Susie's Cues. Susie's Nail Cues for giving me the idea and the inspiration to create my own stickers out of gel polish. But once I had cured on, I had trimmed the clear parts off of the surrounding, like I didn't need the extra clear is what I'm saying. I'm just gonna have to do that video and show you guys how I did it. But I didn't like how the hat was see-through, so I did just go back in with another layer of the green that I used to do his hat in the first place, and I believe that it was pistachio, also from Madam Glam. And as you can see, he is chilling. He got a little bit of color to his nose. That's his tan, okay, folks? And I'm just gonna top coat with the satin finish top gel from SheModern, and I absolutely love this top gel. It is perfect for taking pictures because you get like a nice semi-glossy finish, but it doesn't cause quite as much of a glare as the shine. So it is really good for taking pictures because you don't get like that extra overly shininess that can sometimes cause an issue. So if you're like me and you struggle with your pictures, then that is the top coat for you. And here is my boy chilling. He is having the time of his life. He is on his tropical resort. I really, really like how these came together. The colors are just absolutely gorgeous all together. The idea was fantastic. I love my little Gonk. He's so stinking cute. Oh my gosh. He needs like a little drink with an umbrella in his hand. Absolutely adorable. Thank you so much to Cherie for including me in this collaboration. I sincerely appreciate you allowing me to join and take part with the rest of the ladies. Please check my description box below for a 35% off code to Madam Glam and a 10% off code to SheModern. Thank you so very, very much for watching. Please be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and I hope that you'll join me for future videos.